kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
I have come this far, to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within and send us her findings.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Core of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there.
Dendro Archon.
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But theoretically, this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here.
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 know to start evacuating.
Oh, wie cute.
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is over.
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though...
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is
Oh,
a necessary
shit.
step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
Oh, geil.
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Master Tighnari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tighnari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's always talking about you two.
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebot. But they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Farnas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to...
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly.
And Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course, but even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use. And Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he continues investigating.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you, I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're...
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even
Ach du Heilige.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far, but if you continue forward, delusion. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't go too far.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.
Let's go!
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
What is it? You thought of something? Really? Then let's get back.
Whew. Glad to see you've returned.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we...
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first...
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just one thing to worry about.
That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed. There has to be a...
Wow, luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as a Pep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, the academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. the Eremites will escort the civilians safely to our village, and the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to...
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and
Huh. Is that from King of
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Geil.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving.
Tainari has brought me up to speed, but we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope...
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly...
Traveler, Paimon.
Kale, what's the matter?
Well, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information.
Paimon knows but fear not. Everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. Sumeru chapter.
Geil.
Tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some part, You see, being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time.
This is perfect. Could I borrow it?
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. The spare copy was originally...
Wow, tschüss. Paimon hat eine Kopie. Wow.
You might not need a guide in it. It doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of us.
Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon.
See ya! Alright, time to bring the Jeder to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood.
Dieser alte Kriegskram in Verhandlungslaune ist geil.
Hey, here's a thought. If we brought Nervalette along, do you think he could help us persuade a Pep to help?
Digga, Paimon! What's wrong with you?
Actually, never mind. In a Pep's eyes, Nervalette's probably one of those dragons who has grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
Paimon, Digga! Oh, Mann. Tschüss! Oha! Oh, lol.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boer my assistance?
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Boer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Boer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Boer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can... As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. But we have yet to meet. I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Boer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to—
Oh, thanks again. Take care, alright?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Nahida, you're awake. Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now— Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
Wow, die Statuen der Götter hängen umgekehrt vom Himmel, aber eine einzige unter ihnen ist einzigartig. Deren Standort ist, denk daran, sag es niemandem. Ach du Heilige! Oh mein Gott! Ich checke! Ach du Heilige!
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No.
Oh mein Gott!
Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
Ach du Heilige! Was passiert, wenn ich eigentlich da reingehe? Okay, mich haut's weg. Never mind. Wait, what? Ach du heilige Kacke. Was ist denn jetzt los? Oh mein Gott. Ui, Sumeru geht's gar nicht gut. Ach du Heilige. Und hier sind überall Sandstürme. Digga, wie geil ist denn das denn?
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you?
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent...
Uh-huh.
Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this.
As I see it, the only possible...
Mm-hmm.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city.
Gorobod is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still. My master, I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar.
Lilipar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
You mean there are other dangers in...
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru.
Whoa!
When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
Oh shit. Okay, wait a minute. Ich muss doch eine Waffe ausrüsten. Aber ich glaube, die habe ich nicht mehr. Scheibenkleister. Ah, oh ja, doch, da habe ich sie. Andere Frage ist... Ja. Oh. Ja, das passt so.
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad. Looks like Alhazen was right. Let's get inside and see what's going on.
Wait.
Spring forth! Here!
New moon rises. Time to go. Go.
Oh mein Gott.
They just keep coming. How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out. Let's just head further inside for now.
Yo.
Germinate!
Go. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Scatter!
Surge. I swear by my sword. Converge.
Alter Schwede.
Target spotted! All units at the ready.
The Patchouli? They must be using this place as a stronghold. Are they the ones behind all this?
Oh mein Gott. Alter, was ist jetzt auf einmal los? Yo.
Propagate!
It's time to go!
Scatter!
A moonlit night for all.
Spring forth!
Converge. Barbados, guide us.
Higher, higher, dance on fire!
Propagate!
A new moon rises.
Germinate!
Tschüss, der.
Time to go.
Scatter!
Moons converge. Wind, hear me.
Propagate!
See?
Spring forth!
Flame. A moonlit night for all.
Job's over! Go is flood!
Propagate!
Moons converge. Barbados, guide us.
Scatter!
Higher, higher, dance on fire!
Propagate!
A new moon rises.
Germinate!
Huh? Phew. Go! Phew.
It's your skull!
This isn't good.
Time! Propagate!
Huh?
Do you see that strange machine?
Ach du Heilige.
Has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jinn free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route! Stop him at all costs!
Careful! They're back again! A moonlit night for all. I swear by my sword! Got it over!
Propagate!
Surge. A new moon rises. Nice one, Traveler. Let's keep going.
Scatter! Terminate!
Time to go. Green moons converge. Going flat. Barbados. Phew. A new moon rises.
Springboard!
Higher, higher, hands on fire! I swear by my sword! A moonlit night for all. Huh?
Propagate! Scatter!
See? Go! Going flat!
Propagate!
Green moons converge. Time to go!
Scatter!
Surge. Hunka-Junk's gone kaput. Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Oh, this guy is so snooty!
Snooty!
However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or we'll have to make you talk. Let's get him! Traveler, what's wrong?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Oh shit.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky failed to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So you have a connection with the Harbinger.
Oh, shit! Alter! Dottore.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordcry. But there
Ha!
are things that do not end.
Es wurde bestätigt!
We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it, these degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must... It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to...
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stop Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Du Dreckschwein.
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Ha! Nicht mit mir! Nicht mit mir! Mich könnt ihr nicht aufhalten. Nimm das. Haha, da bin ich. Na komm, fangt mich doch.
Propagate!
Okay, Glück gehabt, aber jetzt komme ich. Bam! Ah, Maschine. Oh, shit. Nee! Verdammt. Tschüss. Oh nein, Colombina. She's alive. Doch nicht. Oder? Keine Ahnung. Ne, leider nicht.
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
Everyone,
Tschüss, okay. Okay, never mind.
Scatter! Propagate! Spring forth!
go!
Scatter!
Na, du triffst nicht. Du triffst mich nicht. Okay, never mind, hast mich zwar getroffen, aber hey. Ich hoffe, dir geht deine Munition aus. Ich hoffe, es kommt jetzt keiner, Alter. Ich kann mich nicht mehr heilen. So. Gut. Erstmal heilen alle hier.
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What's this?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you.
Oh nein.
The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all...
Traveler, dreh dich um.
Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not. But not to worry. This is only our first.
Just
Oh
answer
nein.
me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained, or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye,
Oh, no.
Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too.
Hey! Come back!
Oh nein.
Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before, Paimon. Sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun. Okay. He may have fooled us this.
Oh, Scheiße.
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
There's so many Jin. We can't let them get into Aru village.
Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Oh, schade. Ich dachte, ich muss jetzt hier ausbrechen.
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, just off you go, Plumpy.
Pummellila. Geil.
What's the holdup? 5,000 mora. 20,000 mora. 100,000 mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy! Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation! How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? Two can play it back.
Und bam, und bam, und kaboom.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
Yes, Master.
Sie sind K.O. Okay, doch nicht.
Never mind. Plumpy, it's time for revenge.
You know.
Aha, der hat seine Waffe. Okay. Was ist die für eine Waffe? Die hier, gut, merke ich mir. Bam, bam, bam. Gut, erstmal gemerkt und weiter geht's.
You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
One with the force. Yeah.
Don't touch me!
And Shroud! I hear everything! Can't see?
Voila!
There's too many of them!
I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh, I shudder to think how this is going to...
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for another attack.
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jin are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Oh shit.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here. This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master!
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun
Oh,
by Jinn.
Nicole!
Whoever you are, please just help us!
The only one who can help is you. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the
Doch
eyes
nicht,
of the
Nicole.
Creator.
Lilo-Pur, oder was?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it.
Nein, das ist Nicole!
Watch out! Jidden!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing! I am a spirit, created at the beginning.
I am a
flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so...
But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator!
Das ist Nicole, die gerade gesprochen hat. Geil.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Is Kale an avid historian?
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although... no, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing... submission.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now.
Really? Let me try. I am a spirit created at the beginning. Don't stay away! I'll stop! I'll stop!
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it. But why?
Kale.
Oh. Jetzt geht's los.
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure.
Oh my god!
Turns out it was just you guys.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Chill! Jawohl!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it?
Holy shit! Was geht da ab?
Come on, let's leave this place.
Och du heilige Scheiße! Oh mein Gott! Ach du Heilige! Na, zeig dich, Wand. Okay, sie kommt. Na komm! Du blöde Wand! Okay, du leid! Oh. Was ist denn jetzt los?
Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh?
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. We're here to look for Lelupar.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we've been through. Surely, with everything's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woke...
Oh, let's go. Oh. Oh mein fucking Gott. Es wird Zeit, das zu aktivieren. Oder? Ja, doch. Hä? Lul. Okay. Der Sandsturm ist hier weg beim Aro-Dorf. Jo. Okay, da sieht es noch normal aus. Und da auch. Okay. Wie sieht's den Dings aus? Sieht's auch normal aus. Gut. Hä? Okay, ich dachte kurz. Ja.
Let's see. She should be... Aha! Found...
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamities stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope. I fought against it for a long time. Until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land. Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now... Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms.
Thank you, Lelupar.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
LOL? Als ob das so einfach war, der Wunsch.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more gin breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of
Digga. Halleluja.
Time to regroup.
Ja, okay, alles wieder normal. Perfekt. Nur da nicht. Ich glaub Sumeru geht's gar nicht gut. Halleluja. Naja, immerhin ist die Wüste wieder normal. Alter Schwede.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking. Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Carve, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabad problem is resolved? What did you find?
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?